They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Let's go, great.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.K. Dobbins, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Brady. The left side throw complete to Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Brady. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Well, a yard or two deep, here comes the return.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He hits Adams, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off the option, it's Jones. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now a play fake. Brady. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, now Brady. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Kwity Paye able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Near the sideline, there's Evans.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
226 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. Again, it's Wentz. That'll bring up second down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Succop's kick is good. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now he's flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Touchdown! Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Wentz. Touchdown Colts. T.Y. Hilton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw is Brady. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He got 29 yards that time. Brady now on 1st down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Antonio Brown on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. 81. Wentz to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. They'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out in the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
First carry for James Conner. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Short throw to Dissly. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Conner. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good act.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Will Dissly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Down he goes. Boy, Charles, that time
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Well, they're in some hot water now.